So testing bias basically means that a certain portion of the students or people who are taking the test, they will have an advantage in answering that question correct over others, but in a way that is not related to their language proficiency, right? So for example, if we had items in the STAMP test that are related to knowing about the water cycle, that might introduce bias into the test, because people who are very proficient in the target language we're testing, let's say Spanish, they may get the question wrong, not because they do not have the language skills, but because they do not know how to explain about the water cycle. It's a little technical. So for STAMP, we are only asking questions about real-world communication scenarios that are general, that are things that most people will need to talk about at some point in the target language and culture. That's one way to reduce the bias. The second one is during our item writing process. Every single item that we write has at least 5 pairs of eyes looking at it. Our item writers, the target language experts that we hire to develop the items. And if at any point, any of those individuals realize that this question may benefit some students more for other reasons not related to proficiency than other students, that gets flagged. And the item is either not used in the test or it gets revised. In the writing and the speaking section, the way to reduce bias is, we were just talking a little bit before about having 3 responses that students produce for writing. Those are scored very often by 2 different people. So we keep track of inter-rater reliability. We want to make sure that the score that the students are getting is dependent solely on their language proficiency and not on who is scoring the item, because one person might be more lenient than the other. That's a way to reduce bias, to make sure that those people are aligned. But they could still be aligned, but off target. So let's say you are a level 4, but both people are giving you a level 3. For that reason, we always introduce in our scoring platform what we call anchor items to make sure that people are scoring you at the right level as well. Those are all different ways of reducing bias.